Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Yesterday's video, I explained that I wanted to start working on my priest. So, that is what I'm doing today. I am on Discipline Priest at the moment, and we are in the Temple of Theralis, whatever his name is. Whatever her name is, sorry. And we are, let me just change my heal bot about, just to let you guys know as well, I will be doing a heal bot video, just kind of showing you guys what I do for heal bot. So as I mentioned yesterday, you guys know that to heal with a Discipline Priest, you deal damage. So you apply Atonement and with Word Power Shield. I used to be able to apply it a different way if I remember correctly. I think it was with... There was an ability that they took away. Can't remember what it is. But you heal through dealing damage. So what that means is that you're actually adding towards the DPS, and not greatly, don't get me wrong, you're not going to be a warrior, well, you might do if they're really bad, but it's very unlikely that you're going to do that kind of damage, which is a shame. It is a shame that happens. Now, he stood right in front of that. Why am I deciding to do the priest now? What's happened? What's changed that makes me want to do the priest? Well, the priest for me is it's different. I'm not used to having to deal damage to heal. It's not something that I'm saying that I'm good at, but it's different and it's a challenge. And it's something which I would like to do. I've just realised I actually have an ability that's not on my bars. There it is there. So it is something which I am kind of looking forward to do, I'd say. I can't say that it's going to be great. But it will be different, and it will keep me engaged. One thing that I was getting really bored of with WoW was doing the same thing over again. So Mythic Dungeons are fine, and Reaping was fine, it was fun, but it was getting very boring in the way that we were doing the same things every single week. And unfortunately, it just wasn't fun for me anymore. It wasn't fun at all. And the priest is something which, especially with the Zendalari trolls coming out, I did obviously say that I was going to make a Zendalari, but now I'm thinking a Blood Elf. Either way, for me, I feel like it's going to be more fun. And that's what WoW's about, right? Priests, they've been doing okay in healing-wise. I've been enjoying the priest from when I played it. I gave it a break. It wasn't really interested in me. And that's what I like about having I have every single healing class at max level now. And that's what I like, because I can jump from different healing styles. Whether it's heals over time with the druid, whether it's AoE heals with the shaman. I have that variety and I have that choice, which is really, really useful when you're playing WoW as much as I am. And yeah, until I made my warrior, healing was all I did on WoW. So just a bit of a background. When I first started playing WoW, I played a dwarven mage, and DPS was okay. It was just like any other MMO. And then obviously I came over to the American side, and they were like, "We need a healer." I said, "What have you got?" And they already had a druid, and they were like, "Well, why don't you do a shaman? Shamans aren't bad." I didn't want to be a blood elf, and I didn't really want to be a paladin at that moment in time. Paladins didn't really interest me, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do a shaman. So I did, and then it came to making my second character, which is this one here, and I thought to myself, you know what? I want to make a priest. They look cool. Their abilities, like when you think of healers, I think in MMOs of this style, I think the priest is one of those ones which comes to mind straight away. It does with me anyway. Obviously, I don't know with you guys, but when I think of a priest, I think of a healer. Obviously, WoW gives you that extra kind of bit with the shadow, which is DPS, but it's primarily a healer, or a healing class, should I say. So I enjoy it. And it's something that I want to... it was very hard for me to make a decision on what I wanted to play, because obviously I've got so many Horde characters that the storyline is going to get boring for me at some point. And I know that. I know that it's going to get a little bit tedious, and it's just going to be one of those things which I'll have to force myself to do it after I've done a couple of other characters. So I really wanted to play a character or a class which was going to be enjoyable for the kind of the first time I did it. So I will probably do it on my main secondly, or not my main as such, but Moo secondly. But the priest is probably who I will do first. So my goal is to get this priest to about 400. He's at 350 at the moment. But with the way that dungeons are working at the moment, it should be very easy to get him to that. It's not going to be very hard. And if it is hard, then there is a problem. So, for example, that's not an upgrade. So I will be doing war fronts, everything I can to try and get those numbers up. I think 400 is a good-ish spot to get to. I think it's... If you're doing normal raids, I think that's what you're getting, what kind of level you would be at. So hopefully doing a few Mythic Pluses will get me there as well. And we are racing through this dungeon. We must be with a group who's done this before. The Paladin heals really help as well. I haven't done this in ages. When this dungeon first came out, I hated it. Hated this dungeon. It was probably one of the worst dungeons. Oh no. The worst dungeon in Battle for Azeroth at the moment is probably Freehold. I really don't like Freehold. And with the new affix coming out, which I will make another video on that at some point, it doesn't look good. Not at all. But that doesn't matter. It's all cool. So let's get these down. So what are you... The question is to you guys, what are you excited for in Battle 8.2? Is it the flying? Because, oh man, I'll be so happy to fly. That's one thing that I've really missed out on is flying. And I hope that it goes better than it did with Legion, having to do those missions for flying. I hated that. Hated it. There's the boss. Ah, there he is. So flying is going to be useful. The flying equipment again is going to be useful. I am really looking forward to the mega dungeon. Having a dungeon like Karazhan, I think was a brilliant idea for Blizz to do, because people will be able to progress on it as such. People will be able to go there each week and actually feel like it's a challenge. So, for example, this dungeon, it isn't a challenge. Let's get... Oh, I was going to take that, but he took it for me. Yeah, this stuff just isn't a challenge. And it did say that it would be going to Mythic at some point, which is really interesting. But we will have to see. Wow, we've only been in this dungeon for 9 minutes and we're already nearly finished. Oh, he's getting smacked. I just got smacked as well. What the fuck? So druids in the healing wise. Why am I not taking my druid further? So my druid, if you watched the last video, I don't really like how druids play. I don't like the heals over time. I just don't like it, and a lot of people would like it because it means they can do other things. To me, I don't know if it might be because I find it hard, or it just might be that I just don't find it interesting. And to me, it isn't interesting, unfortunately. And I wish it was, because druids just seem very powerful, just overall. So it's a shame that they're not what I expected them to be. I'm going to attract those, but that's okay. So that is a shame. Let's get these down. My most important job will come in a minute when I'm healing the boss. So as long as I can keep people alive, which doesn't seem that hard, then that's good. So I am enjoying the Disciplined Priest. And like I say, it is that sense of it being different. And that's really enjoyable. The fact that he's going to drop that. I knew that was going to happen. The fact that it's a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for me to get used to it, and that's fine. I'm looking forward to the challenge in the game again. That's what it really is. And I think that will get me excited, because it's all well and good being given everything and just swaying through everything, and I know how to play my shaman. For an example, Opulus, I'm within the top 50 of people who've healed opulence, so it's or top 50 shaman or whatever. So for me, it isn't. What the fuck's he doing? Requires the eye of. I've got it. Eh? Is it because I'm on the wrong side? I was like, well, I've got it. What do you mean it requires? He's just pulled all those. What was I saying? Yeah, so and the raid was a. What do you know? What I need to find? I need to find a guild. I need to find a raiding guild. I've been going solo for a little while since my last guild fell apart. So if you guys have guilds and you need a healer, let me know, because I'm available, and it doesn't matter what healer you need because I have them all. So if you need a paladin, oh shit, okay, not a paladin unless you're alliance. If you guys are on an alliance and you want a healer, let me know. If you've got a guild raids and you want a paladin healer on the alliance side, you let me know, because I have got him. He's actually 400 already. So yeah. So if you guys want a paladin healer, let me know. But any other healer, if you're on the NA servers and you're looking for any of them apart from a paladin and your horde, again, let me know, because I'm available. If not, I will find a guild and I will raid with them. I don't know if how valuable healers are at the moment, but I think I should try and get in there now, since the raid will be coming out with 8.2. We've got a couple of weeks before 8.2, and the problem that I did last time with my guild was I joined like a week before the raid was going to come out, and I had these expectations of your necklace being, I think it was at that time they wanted the necklace to be 35 at least, and mine was only at like 32. Now obviously my guy's only 22, so I would need to put some work into him, but that's fine. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. And if they can let me know what, if this guild, whatever that I find, if they let me know what they would like, then I can get that kind of ready. And I think it's about having. That was another problem that I was going to bring up yesterday, was how many ults do you run? Like, how many ults do you keep up and running? Because I don't think is it viable to have such and such many ults? Like, I have 8 ults. So if the guild was to say, you know what, we need you to have a DPS in case, and and your healing class would be your main, but if we don't have enough DPS one day, we'd like you to DPS, and that's great. Now I think it would work probably more the other way around, as if where if you had a DPS, they want you to go heals, because you can find DPS anywhere. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of show you where my priest was. Content, you know? I want to try and get a video out every single day, or I'm trying to get a video out every single day. Obviously, I'm a little bit busy at the moment. But it would be nice to... I think I'm going to do like a dungeon run a week just to keep you guys updated. I think that's it. We have done. Did we get any loot at the end? No, I don't want to speak to you. I want to speak to the... Oh, we did get something. But it's shit. That's okay. Right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this small video. And hopefully I will see you very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching.